A citizen of Uzbekistan fighting with the Russian army has surrendered to fighters of the 65th Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Seeing the Ukrainian drone, the Uzbek fighter signaled that he wanted to surrender and went in the direction indicated by the drone, reaching the trench where the Ukrainian fighters were stationed. The Uzbek soldier explained that he had been conscripted by deception, that he could not read and write, and signed the paper given to him in his workplace where he worked as a laborer. As a result, he was sent to the war in Ukraine. The soldier said that he had been in the trench for 3 days without food and in a cold place, and that he decided to surrender because he did not want to fight. The Uzbek soldier added that the Ukrainian fighters treated him well and urged the migrants living in Russia not to join the Russian army.
Bahtiyarowich, Uzbekistan Kumkurgansk 4-нче были. И заебался там, сам один работает, мокрый еще. У меня ничего не было, тепло место. Я сколько, 3 дня замерз, как собака. Я сам сдался. Да, у меня не было там жилье, спать нормально, тепло. Мокрый одежда спала, только еда, маленький хлебчик, воду. Все, вот так мы жили. Они сказали, ты не русский, черт. Взяли карту телефона. Отправил меня как собака, холодно. Вот такое дело. Потом я сам хотел сдаваться. Я сам руку поднял, вышел. Свои солдаты не хватает, наемникам воюют. Узбекистана, Таджикистана ребята есть. Негры есть. Китай есть. Еще Армения меня ОМОН поймала, где работал. Там они решали меня сюда отправить. Записаться не могу, читаться не могу. Бумага принес, я подпись поставил, все. Они наебали меня, какой-то бумажка принес, подпись поставил. Я не знал, сюда отправляют. Здесь в Украине ребята все нормальные. Меня кормило. Никто не обидел. Русской армии такой не был. Ребята, не заходите в московскую армию, обманывает. Вообще не заходите. Как мясо бросить все. Вот как я будет.
U.S. President Joe Biden has highlighted Russian President Vladimir Putin's failure to invade Kyiv since Russia's full-fledged invasion of Ukraine in February 2024. When Putin invaded Ukraine, he thought he'd conquer Kyiv in a matter of days. The truth is, since that war began, I'm the only one who stood in the center of Kyiv, not him. Putin never has, Biden said during his last speech in the State Department on Monday as he prepares to leave office next week. As the new administration begins, the United States is in a fundamentally stronger position with respect to these countries than we were 4 years ago, he added. Biden said. The United States is winning the worldwide competition. Compared to 4 years ago, America is stronger, our alliances are stronger, our adversaries and competitors are weaker, the outgoing U.S. president said.
I come here to the State Department to report on to the American people on the progress we've made in the last 4 years in our foreign policy and our presidency. I've said many times, we're at an inflection point. The post-Cold War period is over. A new era has begun. In these 4 years, we faced crises that we've been tested. We've come through those tests stronger, in my view, than we entered those tests. This is a fierce competition underway. The future of the global economy, technology, human values, and so much else. Right now, in my view, thanks to our administration, the United States is winning the worldwide competition. Compared to 4 years ago, America is stronger. Our alliances are stronger. Our adversaries and competitors are weaker. We have not gone to war to make these things happen. Although there's more work to do. Our technologies, from artificial intelligence to biotech, quantum, and today I can report to the American people, our adversaries are weaker than were when we came into this job 4 years ago. Just consider Russia. When Putin invaded Ukraine, he thought he'd conquer Kyiv in a matter of days. But the truth is, since that war began, I'm the only one that stood in the center of Kyiv, not him. Putin never has. Think about it. And now, nearly three years later, Putin has failed to achieve any of his strategic objectives. He has failed thus far to subjugate Ukraine, failed to break the unity of NATO, and failed to make large territorial gains. There's more to do. We can't walk away. We rallied 50 nations to stand with Ukraine, not just in Europe, for the first time in Asia as well. Because those countries in Asia know what happens in Ukraine matters to them as well. Affordable high-speed internet and so much more to build American manufacturing. As I saw it, when Putin launched his invasion, I had 2 jobs. One, to rally the world to defend Ukraine, and the other is to avoid war between 2 nuclear powers. We did both those things. Today, Ukraine is still free, independent country with the potential for a bright future. And we laid the foundation for the next administration so they can protect the bright future of the Ukrainian people. Attacks by Hamas on October the 7th. Iran directly attacked Israel twice. And if you want more evidence that we've seriously weakened Iran and Russia, just take a look at Syria. President Assad was both countries' closest ally in the Middle East. Neither could keep him in power. Quite frankly, neither really tried very hard. Now, I cannot claim credit for every factor that led to Iran and Russia growing weaker in the past 4 years. They did plenty of damage all by themselves. But Israel did plenty of damage to Iran and its proxies. But there's no question, our actions contributed significantly. And now major authoritarian states are aligning more closely with one another. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea. But that's more out of weakness than out of strength. So as the new administration begins, the United States is in a fundamentally stronger position with respect to these countries than we were 4 years ago. Ultimately, I saw no reason to keep thousands of servicemen in Afghanistan.